Hey y'all, and welcome to April's Cancer Journey. Hey, it is 1:30 and I've got to start getting ready because I've got to go have my PET scan. So today is a day in the life of April going to get a PET scan. But I can't have my phone back there because you can't do anything. They want you to be like completely relaxed and still. And you can like watch the TV, but they don't want you to get up once they put the radiation in, because like if I was talking on my phone, my muscles in my jaw and my face would glow because they were being used. So it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Like the t-shirt says. I have royally irritated my nose. This is a retainer. I had to take my metal out, and I've got a retainer in each ear, but my nose looks something fierce. And I broke my other nose ring trying to get it out. So I'm going to have to put an old one back in there, and I don't like that piece of jewelry, but I'm going to order some more on Amazon. Since I've got an hour, I've got the address, I've got to look that up and, see where I'm going. And I'll put a little concealer on. Oh, God. And you can see that it's teal, but it's not metal. It's just acrylic. And it like keeps flicking around and tickling me, and I can't make it go together. And it came out last night as I was going to sleep, and now that I'm awake, I can be aware, because no lie, if it grows up this time, I don't know if I want to pierce it the third time. But I need to get earring retainers. These are the same ones I wore during my surgery. And you can see today my hair has a mind of its own. I like the way it kind of feathers. Like it has that little feather to it. Oh, the back is really curly. I can feel it. But yeah, so we are going to be on our way. I'm going to go and change my pajamas because I spilled water on myself. Because that's all I can have to drink or eat. And I'm so hungry. I mean, it's lunch. I took my medicine. I hope I was supposed to take it because I sure ain't going without it. So, but yeah, I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. I whitened my teeth again last night. They're getting like really, really white. I cannot do it 14 days in a row. Now, when I do whiten them, I have, I forget what it's called. It's from Colgate, and you have to buy it online. The dentist has it. It's like a clear, thin, liquid fluoride. You put it on your toothbrush, and you rub it all over your teeth after you get through swishing all of the peroxide out. And it helps keep your enamel healthy, and it keeps, like, any sensitivity down. And I don't have any problems. The only time I'm sensitive is when I first put it in my mouthpiece, the blue light, because I have to keep the gel in the refrigerator. So it's like, cold. But like drinking my cold water, no problem. So anyway, time to get ready. Time to get in a dress and time to get moving. I will see you guys in a bit. And I will be in a different clothing. Just a different pair of pajamas. They told me don't wear anything with any, like, even if it's got a drawstring waist and there's like a metal, thing that it goes through. Nope. And most of mine do have that. So, they were like, come comfortable. Take your jewelry out, which has already been done last night. And, yeah. So, this nose ring is way too big for my face. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to fit like my black one did, like more, close. But this is just for a little while. And as soon as I get home, I'm going to put the L-shaped one in. And I won't put y'all through watching that because, I mean, it's your nose. So, anyway, love you guys. See you in a bit. Hey folks. Oh my God, I'm all up in the middle of the, let me do, okay. I felt like I was trying to eat the camera. I just went to the, Sonic and got ice water. I like getting their ice water because they have filtered water. And I ran off and left a bottle of water at home. So this is, I think, 32 ounces. So we won't overdo it because we don't want to be in the machine for 45 minutes about peeing on ourselves. Because, I did have close to a 9-pound baby with a big head, broad shoulders. Yeah, he ripped mommy a new one. And then, on top of that, having the initial partial hysterectomy, and now there's nothing in there, and I'm gonna have to talk to the doctor because, like, every time that this is way too much TMI, but I'll sit on the toilet forever and squeeze as much as I can out, wipe, get up, and as soon as I start washing my hands, dribble, and I'm like, oh. So yeah, I've had to start wearing it's not like enough to it's not like I'm peeing on myself, it's just dribble, but it's not enough for like a poise pad. So I just use like those little Carefree pads that come in a little pack like that. I'll keep one of those on. But I'm pretty sure I'll have to have some kind of sling or something at some point. Because it was bad enough before they went in and took everything else out. So, yeah. Cancer just keeps on giving, don't it? I am on my way there, and I can't see what time it is because the phone's in front of it. So, yeah. I can't say that I'm not nervous. And here it looks like I have a lot of hair because it's going off the gray ceiling and it looks dark. Everybody was like, you need to look up pixie cuts, and it makes you look 10 years younger because you got short hair. And I'm like, if I was like 5'5", I would not be bothered by short hair, but I'm not. I am 6'1", and I don't want to be mistaken for a man, even though I've got, hips and stuff. If you look at me from behind, you know I'm a woman, what my grandmother used to call childbearing hips. You got childbearing hips. And I did, because she said if it would have been anybody smaller than you, like shorter and with less pelvic bone, by being like naturally like straight or just tiny, I wouldn't have been able to have my son. I used to play with him because I had like a stage 2 tear. It was a lot of stitches, and I'd walk around the house with him trying to bounce him and pat his butt. That's what he used to like. I walked 1,000,000 miles around the open concept of my first house. You walked in, and you had like, when you walked in, you were in the foyer, and there were 2 arched doorways. One went into what is supposed to be the formal living room, but we put my elliptical and my computer desk and later on Peyton's toy holder that has the buckets, and you can take the bucket out and then all the buckets sit like this, and his Lego table. You know what? There are people in this world that need to leave their house 10 minutes earlier because they just cannot handle they honk and they're cursing at you and flipping you off, and I just don't even acknowledge it. Now, I used to would have flew up behind them and flashed my lights and flip them off. Yeah, Jesus took me away from that. We ain't doing that no more. I just drive however I need to get where I'm going, and I don't drive above, like, the speed limit is 50 through here. Whoever just passed me so fast that they had to have been going 75 miles an hour. And it just infuriates me that people drive like that. Now I'm starting to sound old. I remember my mom going, these people on the road are crazy. But yeah, anyway, we had 2 arched doorways. So you could go through the doorway into the hallway, into the great room, through the kitchen, through the other kitchen door, through the other arch door, and just keep going in circles. And I would just walk in circles. And I didn't know that I had any mental illness, but I had postpartum depression. And it is so embarrassing to tell people that, you know, like, Peyton wouldn't stop screaming. He just cried and cried and cried and cried. And he'd been on the nipple. He'd been, you know, he'd been fed and burped and this and that. And I was like, I've got to get in the shower. Would you just shut up? And I was like, oh, you know, like, it came out. And I didn't even end up getting to go to the movies with my friend because I called the doctor. And she was like, honey, don't you worry about it. You are just fine. I'm going to call you in some Lexapro. And she did. And I was fine. I was just chill after that. But then I stopped taking it because I was like, I've been on this for like 3 years. Why am I still taking this stuff? And, yeah. So that's April's ramble for the day. So we're coming up on the interstate. So I guess I will see you guys when I get downtown. See ya. All right, guys. I am here at the UAB Comprehensive Cancer Center, and the PET scans are done in the basement. Scary. I got here 5 minutes late because I couldn't find the place. Every time I would try to turn, it was a one-way street, and I had to remember the grid downtown Birmingham. So, yeah, right now I'm just signed in and waiting. So, all right, well, we'll just see what happens. I'll be back. All right, folks, it is over. It is done. I fell asleep. I was stressed, but I fell asleep. Make sure they know I'm in the parking deck. That's why I look a little grainy and that light keeps shining on me. Let's see. Luckily, I got to park in a handicap spot, thank God. I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 from the atrium where you go in. So it was nice not having to, you know, park in such a big parking deck. People are picking up people. And I'm gonna go exit. Okay. I was on level 2, and you can't park on level 1 apparently. They've got it closed down. But you can't see them, but if I pick my phone up, it'll just mess everything up. They got all these pink and green and red lights. And if this man behind me does not stop with them lights, y'all about to witness. Anyway, I think I got stuck 8 times. And there was nobody to And now I'm in the line where I probably gonna have to pay $10 to park. That's what makes me so angry. You know, whew. But you know what? Whatever. It is what it is. I fell asleep in the machine. I'm so tired. I didn't sleep good last night, and then they showed up at my house this morning to do some work on some rotten wood that was under the house. And they were supposed to put up some motion censored lights behind my house because I could post how dark it is behind my house. There is no light. I am not kidding. I mean, even with like a police, hold on. I love having the tap. Alright. Well, it was $6. Not too bad. Let me decline this call because it's my step cousin. And she will drive me crazy. But she's calling again. So I'm going to get off here and I will check on y'all folks when I get home. Hey guys, I'm officially coming on to end the day in the life. It wasn't much. And whatever, but you should, like, my arms. Look at that. My hand, and then over here you've got I got stuck 8 times, and I'm like, can you not access my port? And they told me that next time I have anything like that done, that I can go to my doctor's office and let them go ahead and access it and tie it off and tape it. And then when I get down there, they can just flush it, take the blood out, take my blood sugar level, which was perfect. It was like 100 on the dot. And then they can go ahead and inject the radiation. I didn't really realize that it was going to be like a metal thing that come out of this cooler, and like it just like the room across from me just like went like cloudy. It was so cold. But it felt so good when they were putting it in my vein, because it was like I was burning up from getting poked so much. So I've learned my lesson. Next time, going to my my oncologist to get it accessed first. They can do it, but they're not allowed to, because you have to have like a high up nursing before you can mess with one of these, because it's dangerous. They can dislodge it. They can cause it not to work. And then me have to go through that horrible experience again. And I guess eventually, as long as I'm in remission, I think they said that I'll have to keep it for 3 years. And I'll be making visits, every month now, then it'll be every 3 months for a while, and then every 6 months for a while, and then at the 3 mark, the 3-year mark will be a 1 year thing. But with me having the BRCA mutation, I'll constantly have to probably keep it up and running, because of the fact that I could get, I have like an 85% of getting breast cancer percent chance. So, but anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful Wednesday. It's Thursday now, and I've got somebody going to show up here at 9:15 to do a walkthrough and me point out all the shoddy workmanship, cracks above the doors, paint on the wood floors, you can't get it off. I'd have to crawl around with a razor blade and go everywhere. And when you open the door, it makes it look like you've got like dirt all in your floor, like you need to sweep, because it's like white dots, and in the hallway, there's nothing. But in the bathroom, there's like a whole like mark where they rubbed the brush. But anyway, I'm gonna go to bed, and yeah, so I hope you all had a good day. I hope you have a good rest of your week, and I'll be putting this up ASAP. And then I've got a toilet bomb video, which is quite comical. Let's just say I used glitter, and it wasn't exactly the reaction that I thought it was going to have. But they work, and they're just going to look like that. So, anyway, I've got some extras made, and I'm going to figure out how to safely ship them. And I will ship 2 of you each a like a few of each of the 3 things that I've made. So, but we'll talk about that in a different video. So, good night. Love you all. Thank you for your prayers. Send me more prayers, because of course, don't know the results yet. So, butterflies, hearts, and prayers. And don't forget to comment. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. In the past 28 days, I've lost 20 people. And I just am... Tell me what you want to see. The DIY thing was a huge... Everybody was like, that's your best video. That's your best video. What an angle you had looking down. Da-da-da-da-da. But there was only like 40 comments. I'm like, comment so I could get a check, so I could get my headlights fixed. So anyway, so yeah, got more coming. Gonna be working on those tonight, getting them ready to post when it's time to post one. Love you guys. Deuces, bye.